What's up, this is J-Ride and you're watching LCF Productions. Yeah, Team Win, J-Ride X Cryptic.
Okay. Alright. So now we're out here with the Outland Ballroom with the one and only Mr. Kutt Calhoun. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good, man. Other than the thunderstorm, just got done raining cats and dogs, but it's cool. It's cool. Came up here from Kansas City, had 2 days off on my own tour, and now we're back at it. So this will be the first show since the 2-day break.
No, that's cool. So you're relaxed and ready to go.
Yeah.
Good time to do it, and I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, definitely.
So first off, let's obviously, we got that off, but tell us who you are, what you stand for.
Kutt Calhoun, and I stand for Black Gold Entertainment. I stand for KC Wavy. I stand for KCWavyStore.com. I stand for 816 Kansas City, Missouri, born and raised. And I stand for good music. I stand for keeping hip hop alive. You know what I'm saying? That's what I stand for.
That's awesome. Now, I got to say, I was doing my studying up on you before we got here, and On My Own is on point. I'll say that much. It's a very, very powerful, very hard-hitting song, and I saw the video. I believe it's your son singing along to it. Mm-hmm. That was pretty adorable.
Oh, yeah. Have you caught the video yet? You seen the video?
Which one?
The On My Own video.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I was watching it again today. I was supposed to be taking a test, but,
Yeah.
we'll watch music videos all day.
Right.
So how was your first solo tour going? Obviously, you said it's been going good, but
it's going good. This is just this is the fifth day of the tour, but the sixth show. I had a show that I did, and I jumped on with Twisted, Boondock Says, Blaze Your Dead Homie, Prozac, and it was in St. Louis at the Pops or whatever, and that I shut it down, literally shut it down on my last song that I was doing. The power went out, and so I just had to improvise, man. I'm like, show must go on. You got to improvise, and I try to pride myself in being a professional, so I just immediately had the crowd start clapping, and I did the whole song of Hands Up or whatever, just do their hand clap or whatever.
That's
so
awesome.
Man, and they appreciate it. I loved it. They loved it. The energy was great, and I literally shut it down because that's the last ending words on, on the hook or whatever. So
all right, yeah, I
it
got
turned
you.
out to be a good night.
That's
so
awesome.
This is the fifth date, you know what I'm saying, and today we're actually just on schedule and on time with everything. We had a couple of shows where we missed the meet and greets or whatever due to drives and due to inconveniences of leaving late, waiting on trailers and waiting on tow hitches and whatnot. But now we're back on schedule and everything's running smooth.
Cool. So tell me more about Black Gold. Obviously, it's your own label. It's also your last record. So how's that rolling? Been out on your own? Obviously, I can just tell by the way you carry yourself. You're very excited to be out here doing this.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely excited to be out here. I'm not a stranger to touring. By far, and but just being out here on my own with my own label and my own tour, being kind of in charge of everything, aside from just being an artist, I got to wear different hats, and now it's more or less like a businessman / artist as well. But you know what? I thought it was going to be a whole lot more challenging. It's challenging, but where I come from, I was able to educate myself and learn a lot of things throughout the years that I was doing stuff to where it's not so hard versus the person probably out here doing it for the first time on their own. So it's going smooth, and it feels real good to be out here, being able to do what I love and still have the support from the fans and being able to just travel period, leaving a major independent label like I left and to be successful doing it, man, it's just all a blessing in itself.
Yeah, and you've got an awesome lineup to carry with you too. I know you're very excited about Flawless being out on this tour.
Definitely, people don't know, maybe people do know, Flawless jumped on the Lost Cities tour that we had in 2011, and I've seen the greatness in him, man. He's a good dude, he's a great performer, very humble kid, and man, what other better person that I had to go on right before me than him, you know what I'm saying? So I purposely reached out to him because that's a person I knew that's going to definitely hold his own when it comes on stage, and he's had tour experience or whatever, so he knows what goes on, the do's and the don'ts or whatever, so it just makes for an easier tour package and an easier ride.
Right. So tell me, are you excited to be back here in Springfield? I know you've definitely been here before, rocking with P.Win again, who you did Push 'Em Back with. Props on that song. I listened to it at school. It gets me hyped.
For sure, man. And I'm glad to be back here, man. Last time I was here, it was a great time. And so Darren and P.Win, they always have been good to me, and I like to return the favor and come back anytime that I can. And, the fans have been posting, wondering when I was going to get here.
Yeah.
So I'm finally here, man, and I'm just gonna rock out tonight and just have fun.
Let me tell you this. You've definitely, I can tell from studying you that you were a really good two fans. Like, you're always on Facebook talking to people and replying to comments, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Most people don't do that. I saw a video of you going out to meet a guy that couldn't come to your shows anymore because he was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So you can just really tell your heart's in what you do, and you even know his name off the top of your head. Like that's an important thing, I think, for most people that don't. It's all about the show, getting the talent. They don't ever pay attention to who's out there. So respect for that. All right, we're gonna do a real quick round, just kind of like this or that. The people get to know what you're into. Just a few of these. We'll start with Ford or Chevy.
Chevy.
Popular answer. Crowd surf or mosh pit?
Mosh pit. Hold up. Surf. Crowd surf. Crowd surf. I mean, I love mosh pits or whatever, but I've been known to jump off stage, doing flips, doing twists. Yeah, if you just look up the Kutt Calhoun EPK, it'll show you, man. I do spirals and frontless flips and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so I got to go with crowd surf.
West or East?
Wow. That kind of just puts me in between a rock and a hard spot, man.
That can mean anything. Location.
Since I'm Midwest, I'll say West.
West, okay. When you're cutting your fruit, do you cut or slice?
Cutting fruit, do I cut or do I slice?
Okay, when you have fruit, how about go with that cut or slice?
Okay. I would say slice.
I
cut my fruit.
That's awesome.
I caught the trigger. Okay.
We've done this one a few times. Space bar or backspace? It's a deep question.
Space bar.
Keep going.
Yeah, space
absolutely. Here we go. This one, I don't know if I might get hurt for this one. Chiefs or Royals?
Definitely Royals.
Were you out there partying this week with them?
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I was in traffic just for 3 hours alone. You know what I'm saying?
My father's in Kansas City right now. He said it was just like, all right, they won. Everything's shut down. We're going to party.
Boom. Shut the schools down. Shut jobs down. And 800,000 people there. All you seen was blue.
Wow,
you seen the aerial pictures that they shot.
Yeah,
you couldn't even see the ground, the grass, or nothing. It was just a sea of blue.
That's awesome. Beard or clean shaven? Which I guess we can. Beard. Absolutely. See, we're in this. We have similar. Yours is way longer, but it's similar. We got similar things here. Truck or car?
I have one of each. I guess it just depends for what event you got going on.
Yeah, I agree.
It depends on which event, but I do either.
All right, hashtag or swag?
I definitely say hashtag.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook.
Facebook. All right. Hey. All right. I think that's all we've got for you tonight. We'll have a few quick things. Have you say a little stinger for us if you don't mind. Sign this. We'll be done. All right. Thank you so much for being out here, man.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely.
I'm on my own now. Oh, it's for the people. I got them famous.